The man came home. She was just wondering who was at the door. And so she just opened like, who is there? The person was not talking. Who is there? The person was not talking. So she opened, thinking it was a neighbor. And right there and then, the man lifted her up, turned her upside down, and gave her head.
I'm Mary with the voice podcast.
Okay, Hannah, hi. So, you're a Hannah, and you're a sexologist. Everything sex. When we started talking, you said you can ask me anything as long as it has to do with sex.
Yeah.
You literally live and breathe sex.
When we teach, people understand their body. Where masturbation must come in.
For the women.
Yes. This is what religion is against. Because religion knows that when you start to masturbate and you understand your body, you don't need a man to make you sweat. Once you're on top, you will sweat. Once you are under, you will sweat. Because you know how to control your body. You know how to come.
Right.
A man is drilling you. Nothing stops for putting your finger on your clit and stimulating yourself. And getting an orgasm whilst it's inside of it. That's double pleasure.
Wouldn't that man feel like they are not good enough or sufficient?
He's got the problem. Because I know my body.
Because they may think that, well, if I'm doing all of this and, I can last 15, 20 minutes and you're still touching yourself, it means I'm not doing it right.
So you're touching yourself whilst it's inside of you. It means your stimulation makes you more lubricated for easy flow for him.
Another word. I don't need these. You just bring the words. How do we naturally help with lube? So we've done the squirt. So we'll come to you for a class. We'll have a whole session just about that. How do we naturally help with lube?
Number one, the mindset.
The men, I think, say that, and research has confirmed that they keep saying that it takes too long for the woman to be stimulated. It has to start in the morning, the whole day. It's a lot of work.
It's not that hard. It's not that. It's. They say it that way because a lot of people are not romantic. Bring 10 couples and ask them when last they had a date. Just give me 10 couples and ask them when last did you go on a date as a couple. If not 9, probably the whole 10 have not done anything in weeks or months or years.
They don't date. We don't date.
Date how? We have children. They'll tell you we have bukata, we have problem, we have targets, we have the stress, Lagos traffic. They'll give you excuses.
Is it that we don't know that we have to date?
They stop dating the moment they get married. You are mine now, so why am I taking you out? It's a wrong mindset. It's terrible. So imagine you take her out. I go on a date with my husband every Tuesday. We've been doing it for years. Every Tuesday we must go out on a date. The day is not available, my sisters will laugh. They will laugh at me. Like, nobody's there for you today. Every Tuesday, because I run a show, so before my show we use that 2-3 hours.
Yes, I think you have a show. Yes. Yeah. Is it TV or radio?
TV, DSTV.
You have a DSTV show?
Yeah. No, you're coming on my show. Don't worry. When we are done.
Okay.
So we run our dates, right? Now, it took me time before we could get there, though. I had to create it. Because, like I said, I was a full-time housewife. I was home. And I felt this guy would go out having fun. He's saying, I'm out with the guys. And I'm like, so it's like, yeah, growing old now. They're just after all the education and you're just at home, wasting.
Right. And
I complained, but I'm like, babe, I go to work Monday to Friday. Saturday I have to go for activation. Sunday is the only time I have to rest. So we can't go out. So I'm supposed to be like this till I die. So I had to figure it out, right? Every Wednesday, the kids close by 3:30. His lunchtime is 2. I will dress up and drive my nice car to his office, pick him up by 2. We'll go for lunch around his office from 2 to 2:30, and I'll drop him back. That was how my date started. Because I needed that time for me.
So we have to be intentional.
Yeah. And so I realized that when we started our date, for the next 30 minutes, we don't talk about the kids. We don't talk about him. We talk about us. And I would drive home feeling so good, then pick the kids, and I'm back home. The day he's paying, we go to a good restaurant. The day I'm paying, I go to Buka. I was a housewife for crying out loud, and I had to cut my quota according to the match.
But you started.
Yes. And so that had become a norm for us now. We've been doing dates every Tuesday for over 5 years.
So you think that adds to the stimulation thing?
Yes, it helps us fight. And it's so bad that when you're on a date and you want to settle your fight, you can't shout, you can't scream, and so you have to pretend you're smiling because people are walking past, and you're settling, and you're saying what is hurting you, and you still have to eat that food.
Yeah.
So, in as much as we are having our date, we settle our fights. If we are not talking for 2 days, when we go on a date, we must talk. Or we just squeeze our face and I'll spend your money. That's the day I want to buy one expensive food that you cannot tell me not to. Or I'm supposed to, I want to eat from your food. I'll close my eye and I'll see eat your food. And for us, even our fight does not stop sex. When we fight, we still have sex. We have sex. When we're done, you turn your back, I turn my back. Yeah, we don't say no to sex. We have one life. I mean, when do I know we die?
So you literally mentally have to okay, it's a physical pleasure. Yeah.
When you want it, I must be ready. When I want it, you have to.
No, but people normally when they're fighting, don't touch me. That's how it goes.
Exactly. So I tell myself, trumpet can sound anytime. Jesus can come anytime. So I have. See, for every time a child is born, there's a number of sex attached to a child at birth. Right? There's a number of sex that's been attached, that's been called on your name. So for every time I say no, I'm deleting one. Why do I have to delete? Let me do this thing, Daddy.
Okay. So the size, women having size, apparently women are, could be bigger. Men have different sizes based on what you said. How can we help? Because I read somewhere that it's becoming a norm that men too are doing surgical enhancements and women are doing O shots. Please, can you help us?
The worst part of it is this, and this is the craziest part. Men are spending billions yearly, right?
For girth.
To increase the same penis. For the vagina, women are spending billions to tighten.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
You are adding to your size.
And she's
to enter the same hole that she's trying to close up. Because everywhere you go to is tighter. Tighter this, tighter that.
Does it work?
I don't know for them. They claim it does. But on the long run, it's going to mess them up at their old age.
How so?
Because you see people inserting alum. Oh, yes. Oh, they do a lot of crazy things to shrink the vagina walls. Alum has a way of shrinking things together. So they shrink it up and then the man finds it hard to enter and when, she's tight. But you see, what they do not know is you can control your vagina walls. You can increase it and tighten it.
That's the pelvic exercises.
Yes,
right?
you can.
Was that more than pelvic exercises?
So it's like doing pelvic exercise, but you have to now learn how to sustain it because your vagina walls would double up when you're stimulated, right? But you can triple
with
technique.
That is not
the more it swells up. So it's like this, right? When it swells up, it becomes tighter, right? It's like this, right? When it swells up, it becomes tighter because the space inside is not much, right? Now, when you now use your technique to tighten it more, the man has to force his penis inside, and that's where the sweetness comes.
So is this same pelvic exercise, or is there something else you have?
It's the pelvic exercise, but you have to sustain it. A lot of cancers, they just do
so you have to hold it for longer. Hold it for longer, short. Okay, so
that's where kaya matter comes in. All the aphrodisiacs, when they insert it, when they use it, it makes the vagina wall swell up more than the normal one, which is support their body can give. And then you hear the man say, she's tight, man. That girl is tight. No, it's just.
So the kaya matter is herbal?
Yeah.
So they are
they have the one they drink. They have the one they drink. That's for wetness. You will just be wet for no reason. Because a friend of mine gave me, and she bought in a new product. I'm like, so Spice, help me test this product. It's made of honey, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, let me try. Run adverts for her, do a video. And I tasted it was quite nice. But I realized that, when I took that product, all through that day till the next day, I was just wet. Like my panties were wet. I wasn't having sex, but my panties were wet. What would that do? It will psychologically tell you are honey. Because you're supposed to get wet when you're honey.
Right.
So mentally, you feel honey. And you are ready. Even when you're not ready. Because your body is telling you. That's what it does. And it worked. Because I went for a weekend get with my husband after I used that product. And, Friday, Saturday, all nasty from one place to another. And we came back 1 week after and I was pregnant. And I'm like, I looked at him and he looked at me. Like, no. I said, no, it's not possible. Because our son he was 7. We were done. I only had wives in the house.
Oh.
And my husband said, what are we going to say? I'm not going to abort it. I'm giving birth to it. And he looked at me. We didn't plan this. And that's a 2-year-old that's showing me pepper now.
So there are chimeras that help to drink.
Yes, they help with fertility.
So it doesn't matter what age the woman is.
No, it doesn't matter.
You know, we have the premenopausal women, we have the menopausal women.
You see, even that menopause, even that menopause too, a lot of women shut down even before their body's supposed to. Because there's a belief that once you're 40, you're growing older. But I tell you, have you noticed, I don't know if you experienced it or if you've known anyone, when some people get to be 40, their sexual level increases. They want more. I remember when my husband was 40. Because I knew about it, but I felt it was just women alone. Right? And I realized I would have sex morning, afternoon, night. And it happened for like 3 days non-stop. And I was like, Uncle, wait, I don't understand. Do you want to kill me? Go and find a woman outside, I beg. You know, he just wanted sex. He couldn't.
So what changed? Do you know what changed?
He was 40. That was when he clocked 40.
Oh.
So it was like a back-to-back.
So that's a hormonal thing.
His hormone went all out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All out. And guess what? When I turned 40, mine went down.
Oh.
I wasn't in the mood. I'm like, sex again. But you see, I had to intentionally call myself back to order and say, you know what, so you must have sex. Sometimes I have to just initiate because I'm telling my body it's not yet time. Okay. So a lot of women shut down mentally because they are waiting. A lot of men, that's why they have issues with,
they're waiting
premature ejaculation.
Right.
They'll tell you, I'm getting older, that's why. That's why. So mentally, you're telling your body, shut down because you're growing older. No, your body is not even ready to shut down, but you are the one. And it's what you tell your brain that your brain gives to you. It is your belief that your brain works with because your brain can hear, your brain listens to what you say, right? And so we already be that, I'm 45. What am I even doing with at my age? My mates are taking care of children. Do you understand? When you're supposed to be telling yourself that almost at 50, I just want to start life. It's fucking spray. It's time to enjoy. It's time to go all out. I have a woman who is almost 80. She still buys lubricant. Please tell me what she's doing with lubricant. Her husband just died this year. And when I went to visit her, the first she told me was, so Spice. So who's going to be sleeping with me now?
So she's how old?
She's going to be 80.
And she's asking you?
Yes, because we talk about sex. She's always telling me, you know what? I wish I had the liver of what you're doing. I would have been a better person. But I'm proud of you. And so she's like, who's going to be sleeping with me again? I said, Mommy. But you know you can get a toy. He said, but he said, good.
Also, so he was still active before he passed?
Oh, yes. And this one was walking on his stick.
Walking on his stick?
Yes, he used his stick to walk. He can't walk straight.
But he was able to hump?
Like, how? Say she stays collected from the side.
So there's still hope for people like us, yeah?
So much hope. You are the one throwing the hope away. The hope is there. Because there are no rules to the end of sex in human life.
Oh, wow.
There's no rule. There's no end to orgasm. Even when you're 60 or you're 70 or you're 80, stimulation will still make you get an orgasm. I've seen doctors tell women who are old to say, go get a toy. That's your solution. Oh, yes. So many. Go get a toy.
Premature ejaculation. How can that be controlled? 1. And 2, can we get pregnant from because they say it's they call it pre-cum and it has different names.
Pre-cum is stronger. Pre-cum
can make you pregnant?
Oh, can give you babies.
It can?
Oh, yes, it can.
Okay. We'll have
because it's complete.
Oh, it's complete?
It's 100% complete.
So why are we calling it pre-cum?
Because it comes before the full package.
So it's just a bit of the full package? It's just a bit of, you know what, let me show myself I'm here. When the man is feeling cold, like he's gonna come, but he's not there yet. But you see, there are some stubborn ones that will not stay in one place, they will come first. And so a lot of people feel withdrawal method, withdrawal fire. If you put semen, right, if you just put sperm in front of a woman's clit, down to her vagina, don't insert it, let it find a way in, she can get pregnant, even without penetration. Oh, yes.
And the worst part is when you have semen in you, it stays at least 72 hours, 3
to 4 days. Yeah, I can say 3 to
in
4
you.
days.
So if you're not ovulating today and tomorrow you open the door, that's why you find out that some people will have twins, but those twins are for different men. They have sex with one today, they have sex with another one tomorrow.
I've heard that.
And you're wondering, how is it possible?
So you can literally have pregnancy twin.
Yeah.
One is from one man.
Yeah.
From the day you slept with the person, and one
you do
was
the next day, or you do 2 days after. Yeah.
No, it would have to be the one you slept with before you ovulated, and then the day you ovulate.
Because the egg has split.
Yes. The one before had already gone and wow.
So
bio.
So it's sweet. Sex is sweet, you see.
3. Okay, let me say top 3 sexual hygienes you would give men and women.
Men, wash your balls. Lift it up, please, and wash it. When you use the bathroom, clean that penis.
No, wait, but when they urinate, they just shake. They just shake it. Or what else are they supposed to do?
You have urine there, and then these same men will come back home and want to insert into your mouth. That they're in the mood, and you're supposed to go down on them and suck it up.
Okay, so I wasn't.
And then they take a shower, they just wash, and they don't lift their balls. Don't forget the balls. The way the bag is squeezed up. Right. And when you now lick it, you put your tongue.
Okay, so hold on.
You find the sweat.
Okay, so not.
For those who do.
I was about to say, not everybody does.
For those of us who do.
Okay, so the sack.
Yeah.
So we have to lift the sack.
Oh, sweet sack.
Wash the sack. Clean the sack. When they urinate, the shaking off is just shake off.
Yeah, you have to clean up. If you have wipes or have tissue, just clean up. Then when you get home, just do proper washing. Okay. Before you insert into someone. Third one, brush your mouth well, please. Because we use our tongue to carry a lot of things in the mouth. For those who go all tonguey. Right. I know a lot of people just kiss, but I tell people it goes beyond kissing. You should be able to count their teeth with your tongue. You should be able to, go all out with your tongue.
I'm just imagining how you're going to do that.
Count it. You can count it.
Okay, what about the women?
Women. For every time you use a bathroom, wash. Use water. Don't use tissue.
What if you don't have, obviously?
If you don't have, always carry, there's some, there are little wipes that you can carry, just facial wipes or wipes, plain ones without fragrance you can have in your bag. Just have it for your own sake, right? Clean after yourself. Don't just use, tissue won't do it because you end up smelling at the end of the day and you don't want to pull, and you should be able to pull and do it anytime without fear, whether shower or not.
In this Nigeria.
Because there are times, like, let me give you an example. I remember someone said, it
wasn't you.
It wasn't me. And it was a matter of, her husband had traveled and she wasn't expecting him. Men, all these military men have a way of traveling. They won't say when they're coming back because they can go for a long time. And they had a baby and the man came home. She was just wondering who was at the door. And so she just opened like, who is there? The person was not talking. Who is there? The person was not talking. So she opened, thinking it was a neighbor. And right there and then, the man lifted her up, turned her upside down, and gave her head.
Okay.
So her head was upside down, her hands were on the floor, and he gave her head right from the door inwards.
In Nigeria?
Oh, yes, in Nigeria. Imagine she wasn't clean or she was using tissue. The smell that will come to that man's face alone. And she would always tell him, so Spice, that's still one of the best sex I've ever had from you.
Being turned upside down at the entrance of the door. Wow. All right, military guys, well done. Okay. ED. Erectile dysfunction. Can it be fixed?
Oh, yes.
Or can it be reversed? How can we not make it happen?
So it can be fixed. I tell people there are certain things that would naturally happen as you grow older, right? ED is part of it. It's not a sickness the way we see it, but you see the way we enhance it is the problem. We use a lot of things, a lot of drugs, a lot of herbal things that we should not be using.
Like, let's give them examples so they know.
All these herbs that men drink
To make them what?
to make them stay longer.
Oh, really?
Because normally the way the penis was created is when you come, right? The moment you ejaculate, your penis is supposed to drop, your muscles, everything will come down and relax.
Right.
But when they use these pills and these drugs and everything, 2-3 hours after, penis is not strong. So you're stressing out the muscles that's supposed to be relaxed, because according to your body, once you ejaculate, it's supposed to go flaccid, right? And then you are forced to retain that hard-on when there is nothing coming. And so the man now wants to continue to hit you for him to come again.
Oh.
So that they will come 2-3 times and the penis is not going down. And so what are you doing? Rather than have your muscle stay, you are expanding the muscle because you are stretching it. And then when you go flaccid, you're not getting your muscles the way. Just like a woman, when a woman gets pregnant, you give birth. At the point of almost 9 months, the baby sits
At the pelvis.
Do you understand?
Right.
And they'll tell you, oh, you have to now start doing Kegel exercise to get yourself back because it's no longer what it used to be. Why? Because of the stress of the baby on
the
it.
weight, yeah.
The same thing we are doing to the penis. And I love the fact that they're using these pills. Please keep using them because it makes me make money. When you have issues, you still have to come to me. I still have to do therapy for you to get you back, because most times the issue now becomes psychological. Because without those pills and those drugs, you can't go that much. And you're supposed to even go that much in a natural.
What about the men or men abroad who never used any enhancers?
Some of them are on drugs.
Oh.
They have pills, for whatever sickness, BP issues, diabetics, all those pills help them have those issues. So what I usually advise them is tell a doctor to change the brand.
The side effects.
Yeah. Change the brand to something else. If it doesn't work, keep changing the brand until you find what works for you. Because most times those drugs help reduce,
the libido.
their sexual, it reduces it. And because of course we also accept it. There's a way to reduce, and you tell yourself, no, you want to have sex. And so when it's a matter of you recycling your body and rearranging your thoughts. Exactly.
Yes, you have to rewrite.
So when you start to do it, to say, you know what, I want to have
your
sex.
Thinking.
Yes. Your body will adjust. But we just follow through.
We have to rewire.
Anything they give us, we follow through, we carry on, and that's why we're having issues.
So at some point it can't be fixed because of age.
It can't be fixed. Regardless of the age, it can't be fixed.
Oh really?
Yes, it's a mindset thing. For a man who enjoys sex, you see all those kings, 90, 95, they are still getting married. And you're wondering, what are they doing? They are still doing, Because some people already have the mindset that till they die, they will continue.
Amen to those people.
Yeah. Oh, that's me. Amen.
Amen.
Till they die, they will continue, right? And so people like that hardly have their body shut down.
Right.
Because there's already
the mindset.
There's already something you're telling that body till you die.
Right.
Not at your old age, till you die. So that means till life is taken away. You must respond to stimulation. It's like me saying, oh, when I'm 80, no penetration. Say, so what happens to dildo? What happens to toys? What happens to my husband? Something must work. If penis is not even getting strong, you get the strap and put your flaccid penis inside and say, give me my thing. It's very simple. So that they have strap-ons that have holes inside for men. If you can't get it on, put your penis inside that strap-on and then still do your thing. The woman still gets her thing and you enjoy yourself.
So the Kaya Matters, which are our local libido enhancers, do they work for both men and women?
They do.
How do they interfere with
the genuine ones work.
They're just herbals?
And
how
have,
do they work?
Yeah, you have the...
Do you sell them?
I don't. I don't, because I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it.
Okay,
they do work.
They do happen in work.
Yeah, they do. Like I said, a friend gave me a mixture, which I admit to it. It worked for me, and I had to give someone else after I found out I was pregnant. Like, you're not gonna put me in trouble, so I gave it up because that was the only thing I could say I used at that point in time. Right? You have the there's something sugar. There's a sugar. I don't know how they make it, but it comes in full of sugar. People lick it to boost their libido. A lot of women buy it, and it's natural, right? There's that one. Because most times I found out that the ingredients in this kaya matter are natural based. You have all these pepper soup ingredients, you have all this honey. They are natural things we eat, but the only difference is they mix them together to make it stronger. Okay. Right? And when you take it, it messes up your system.
Concentrate.
And it forces you to, squirt, it forces you to come, it forces you to get wet. It just it wakes up something in you that you probably don't have.
So it's the only things you would eat, but then it's in concentrated form.
For instance, when we talk about tiger nut, I've heard people say when they drink tiger nut, they get honey. I've tried it though. I bought them, but it did not work. I even made myself that, okay, let me make it. It did not work. I think I'm too hyperactive sexually. So it didn't work for me.
Okay.
Right.
So it has to work for someone that's already...
If I blend pineapple and melon together, right, because we do a lot of bottles in my house. Once we do it, it's back to back.
Pineapple and
watermelon.
Oh, really?
I blend it and we put it in ever bottles. I can do like 6 bottles in the freezer. Right. And once we are eating, we are taking it. I know that for that week or that period,
that's what works for you.
It's back to back with my husband.
For you, okay. It wouldn't work for another person.
It might not. So it depends on the way. Like tiger nut didn't work for me.
Right.
Though I still take it, but it didn't work for me. Some people tell you, okay, take juice, blend with banana. There's so many fruits you can use that would work. But the thing is, just learn to do it naturally.
So that means our diet
it goes a long way.
Enhance our lubrication.
Very well.
Okay, so we can read about it.
There's a lot of things you can eat. Yeah, there's so many fruits.
Increase your libido.
Yeah,
for just both men and women.
Not all the pastries and all those things.
Right.
No. Yeah.
Do you think men are naturally more hyper sexually than women?
You've met some women, like so nice.
No, okay, no, you outlier. You're an outlier. Let's put you
there's
out.
so many women who are.
Really?
There's so many women, and you hear men say, "Is it food? Is it food? I have other things. Is it food?"
Oh, really?
They just want to see. The thing is, so many women are active, but they don't know how to ask. They don't know how to initiate. They are two different things. Okay. I want it, but what do I say? So, how do I go to him? I will not call me a prostitute. How do I ask him? I will not say, who taught you?
Oh, wow.
So they rather wait for the man to initiate. Because when you look at the training we get as women, they always tell you, even during marriage, they tell you, you have to be ready for him. You have to be ready. Anytime he wants it, be prepared. Nobody tells you anytime you are ready, go for it. They prepare us for them. They don't prepare us for us. And so a lot of women go into marriage with the mindset that, okay, anytime he wants, I have to open my legs. What about when you want it? And I tell people, sex in marriage is not sex in relationship.
True.
Relationship will see you, I can't do without you. But see, in marriage, is that 3 a.m., 4 a.m. when you are asleep that the man wants to insert? When you are deep in that sleep, for every married woman, you will understand. 5 a.m., something is waking you up in between your legs when you are asleep. For a lot of married women. Right? But for the men, when the woman is in the mood, he probably might be having a meeting. He probably might not even be available. The last in his head is even...
Right.
But you have to meet me halfway. Right? I remember during I think COVID was still my best time.
Everybody was stuck at home. Everybody was
my husband was a meeting person. And I remember in those days, during this meeting, I'll just go down and give him a blowjob whilst he's having a meeting.
Okay, next question.
To make it easier for me.
Okay.
Because if you go to be like, I'm working. But when it comes to blowjob, Uncle cannot say I'm working.
Okay. All right. Next question. How soon do you think we should start educating our children about sex?
I always tell people the moment they can talk. Once your kids can pick your phone and go on YouTube, they understand the YouTube icon, they understand picture, then they are old enough. Teach them their private parts, their breasts, their armpits, their vagina, their navel. Tell them, don't make it look like one is more important.
Awkward.
Because you talk about the eyes, the nose, the ear.
But then you leave out.
You leave out those ones. Yeah. And when you want to talk about those ones, like, she don't talk about it. She don't touch it. Why shouldn't she touch it? Why shouldn't he touch it? Mm-hmm. Right? the way they put their hand in their eyes and they rub their eyes. Mommy, my eye paining me. You will not say, oh, who touched your eyes? Did anybody insert anything to your eyes? No, what happened is what you ask, right? So we shouldn't make the private part feel more serious. It's just the private part. It's just every other part of their body, but it's just hidden. So let them know the do's and don'ts. Don't touch me here. And when we want to talk about, don't touch, we need to emphasize it, and we need to expand it. I remember one time my daughter, had to put her head on a teacher's leg during their morning class. Said she was having tummy ache, so she put her head on the teacher's laps, right? And of course, for some people in the school, they felt, why would this girl do this? She's too young. And of course, the mother is a sex school, so what do you expect? She has to be a bad child, right? That's why they called me. I said, oh, did she do that? Okay, I'll ask my daughter. And I said, Sharon, you put your head on the teacher's lap. I'm like, yeah, my tummy was aching me and it was the closest. I said, but that's around his penis, right? You don't do that. You're like, but you never told me. You just said, don't sit on teachers' laps. Don't let them carry you.
Wow.
You never told me not to put my head there. She said, but you should have told me that anything around there from his knees up, you should have told me. I said, okay, my bad. I didn't tell you that, right? So from now on, anything around there that could stimulate the penis. So like, oh. So she didn't understand. How the rule was, don't sit on anybody's lap. Don't let anybody carry you, which is what we tell our kids.
Right.
But through I've learned to tell them, what, anything from their knee to their penis, don't go around it because you can get to stimulate the person. And my 9-year-old will tell you, don't beat me because if you touch my penis, it will get hard.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he will tell you. I remember when I gave birth, my mother-in-law came and she was going to beat her. And I was like, Mommy, tell grandma not to touch my penis. He's human. He's bound to get stimulated.
Right.
God knows when we have to wait till 12 years, 13 years to feel this thing. Children now feel it.
Right.
And check this out. Nature is the highest teacher for masturbation for children. And not even porn. Because you see a child riding bicycle and because they are climbing bumps, they are hitting their penis on the bicycle and they're getting stimulated. You see a boy who's trying to hide under the bed, hits his penis on the floor and he keeps doing like, oh, this is good. And they keep doing it. They don't even know it's masturbation. Oh. They are not watching porn, but they enjoy it. Right. You see a boy child who is in the toilet pressing his penis together for him to come. And the boy is telling you, so Spice, when I do it, I sleep well. For a 7-year-old, please, why do you want to beat that boy? What has he done? He hasn't done anything. He's just following his body. So our job is not to educate them to say, you know what, I know you enjoy it. I know you like it, but too much of everything is bad. Can you stop this because your penis is still growing? You don't want your penis to stop growing. Just give them 1 or 2 things to help them calm down. When you have a 6-7-year-old tell you, oh, Mommy, I was trying to take a shower. And I felt something on my clit when I put the shower head there. If you don't stop that child that moment, it becomes masturbation because they will always go back to it. Now, did anybody teach that child? No. So it's even easier to find a boy masturbating, to catch a boy masturbating than catch a girl. A girl, what do you want to see? Her cum or her clit? You can't see anything. So you never even know. And so many boys are masturbating. So many of our husbands today started masturbating very early. He understands. They started masturbating early. So what are we saying? Who is deceiving who? Right. So the earlier you start to teach them about body part, let them tell you that, okay, if you feel anything at any point in time, come to me and don't judge them. That way, they will be able to tell you anything their friends even say in school. Right. I remember last year, yeah, I was eating mango by Janita, but my daughter came and said, Mommy, what is cum? And I said, come and go. She said, Mommy, be serious now. What is cum?
Come and go.
The mango got stuck
in your throat.
Like, she just said CUM. And I'm like, Holy Spirit. I wasn't even ready for that. This is someone who understands sex. My daughter knows sex. But she never knew cum.
So she
and
heard
guess
something.
Who taught her? A 10-year-old taught her cum.
In school.
Because they are writers. And so the girl had a story and there was a particular chapter that was extremely explicit. Even the school principal couldn't read it. Married man could not read it. And they talked about cum, how you come in the guy's mouth, how the girl says, swallow my cum.
So how did they get that from?
Oh, it took me 2 hours to
Where
talk
did they
to my
get
daughter.
that from?
Exactly.
Read?
So that's what I'm saying. If you don't train your child, someone somewhere will help you, or something somewhere will help you. And that was someone helping me train the child I thought I had trained. So I had to sit down and to say, you know what? That did not come. Because for me, at 12, you're too young to know cum. You don't have any business for cum. But someone already told you about cum, that you can lick a cum, you can swallow cum. And I said, you know what? I said, imagine after your menstrual flow, you know you have discharge. Would you allow a guy lick it? I had to lie. I'm sorry, she's so young. Would you allow a guy lick it? She said, hell. And I said, that's cum. I didn't have a choice. I was put on the spot. Because the way that girl wrote that cum, I was wet reading that story. A 10-year-old. I was wet reading that story, that chapter. The day the mom, because the school had to invite the mom and said, you know, so that we need you on ground. Because if this woman comes, she might beat this girl. We need you on ground. So when I came, they gave the woman the book to read. I said, no, my daughter didn't write this. And we said, check the handwriting. She said, yeah, I know it looks like a handwriting, but my daughter couldn't have written this. And they called the daughter, who wrote this? Because like, I go through her books, I know the book. She's a good writer, she writes fiction. No, but there's always one story they don't want you as a parent to read. The day I read my daughter's book and I saw, and the guy kissed the girl, I told my husband, yes, we have made it in life. So Sharon, you know what kissing is? Thank you, Jesus. I'm sure my daughter was wondering, what is wrong with this woman? Because she's a bookworm, I felt she didn't have any emotions in her. And like, so a girl can kiss a girl? I told my husband, I said, she's gonna get married. She's gonna get married.
Okay.
It's not just about books.
Okay.
You know, so now she knows she doesn't have to hide any story from me. She was writing a story of recent, and I picked her and I was like, oh, you've not finished writing this story. She was like, it's not just coming. She said, okay, I said, I'm not reading it because I don't want to read half story and I cannot sleep. Finish the story because this story is interesting. I want to read it. So like, so sometimes she comes and said, Mommy, what word can I use? I want to talk about this, but I don't want to be too weird or wild. So what word can I use that a child can read? So there was one I told her, I said, okay, just say, and they had a great night. Now, a parent who reads that would say they had a great night, which means they had sex. A young girl would say they had a great night and they slept. So you have said they had a great night, but let each person interpret that great night their own way. So that is a child writing an erotic story, but not too wild. Right? So the truth is, you have to be open to them. And when they come to you for don't ever give them answer. I always tell parents, when kids ask you anything sexual, don't answer immediately. Don't say, oh, Mom, what is cum? Okay, this is cum. No, that's not cum. Always throw the question, what do you think cum is? Because they will have an idea. Or they will think of something. Know where they are coming from. Know why the question is coming.
Know
then
how much they
answer.
know.
Exactly. Because you'll be sure that even the answer they will give you,
like, okay.
Your brain was not even going there.
So throw it back.
So they know. You know, so the other girl will find out that it was someone who had been training her over the years without her mom knowing because of this story. So that kind of child, I told my daughter, I said, don't stay away from that girl. You should now be the one to help her navigate all she has learned, which is wrong, to teach her the right thing. Because if I say stay away from that kind of child, I'm deceiving myself.
That's the more reason
what if that girl is mine? Do you understand? So don't stay away. Help her. Stay with her. If she tells you something you're not sure, come to me. So now my friends, my daughter's friends will say, oh, Sean, I want to read this book. Can you help me ask your mom if it's okay for me to read? Can you help me ask your mom to check this movie if it's age appropriate? So I have to, wait till they don't send me, go through the story, Google it, read about it, what's in it. Okay, yes, she can. Oh, no, not yet. She should wait till SS2. Whether you're married or not. But the fact that you sent her to me,
right,
you know, means that they want to do it right. You know, so yeah. So whatever age, just teach them everything.
Do you teach parents how to teach their kids?
Oh yes, I do.
You teach parents,
because a lot of parents don't know how to, and some of them are even they're shy.
Right.
They're scared. You know, and they are wondering, so surprised. What do I say? I was in the school for Mother's Day. We had like a dinner date. So I was invited to come speak to the mothers. And I remember one of the questions the mothers asked was, okay, you know what? I bump into my 14 years room and I see him scared. I don't know what he's doing. What do you think? I said, what do you think he's doing? She was like, I don't know if he's masturbating. I feel so. I said, have you sat him down to ask? She said, that's the problem. How do I ask him? He said, groom. I said, no. I said, you could just say, you know what? I know what you're doing. It's fine. Can we talk about it? I did it when I was young. That would make the boy feel like, you know what I'm doing? Are you kidding me? Mommy, you're not going to judge me. You're not going to take me for deliverance or report me to pastor. Because a lot of times they are scared of what you will do. They have prepared their mind. Mom will report me to pastor. Mom will report to auntie this in church. Mom will take me for prayers. Mom will say I'm devil. Mom will say the devil is in me. But the devil is nowhere around them. They are just exploring. So if you can help them navigate their body and help them understand that, you know, what you're doing is just your body asking for it. It means you're human. You have blood flow. It makes it easy for a 45-year-old who has never been married to understand that at 45, she should be masturbating every time she's ovulating and not feel bad. She should be able to sort herself with a toy so that her hormones can work better. Her body system can work better.
But the church preaches abstinence.
Exactly. Do they really abstain when they preach that? That's the question you need to ask. The person who is asking you to abstain gets laid almost every day. Gets to come every time he wants.
Well, they tell you that abstain before you get married.
And what if marriage is not coming at 50, at 52?
You're supposed to abstain.
You're supposed to
when
die
you're dating.
virgin.
You're supposed to abstain when you're dating.
There's no date. I have people around me who are over 50. No date, nothing. They've never been married. Please, what should they do? Remain virgins till death? Not even get an orgasm on this earth to say thank you, Jesus, that my clit is even working?
Join us for the continuation of this episode.